So she gave me the yarn 4 years ago, asking me to make her a throw blanket. And I said yes. And I still haven't given it to her. She's been very patient with me. I have gone through 2 pregnancies and a miscarriage in that period, so there's that. Makeshift locking board that I made. It's a DIY and very, very poorly made. But it works because crochet is like my emotional stabilizer. Like just the rhythm of putting in those stitches really calms me down, and I love it. And maybe use this for something else. Well, that was a bust because I wanted to do this tutorial. It is a beautiful charcoal grayish color, but I like this one more. It was shiny. So I just put my baby down to bed. I'm going to go out for a walk. I need to get those steps in. But then I'll come back, take a shower, and then crochet. Hey guys, so yeah, it's late at night. It's almost 10 p.m. and you must be wondering why I'm starting a vlog at 10 p.m. But honestly, this is the best time for me to sit and do any kind of crochet work. The whole house is asleep, so I can work a lot faster and get a lot of stuff done, which is why the vlog is starting at 10 p.m. But yeah, so I went for my walk. Haven't had a shower yet because I thought might as well do that just before hitting the bed. It's gonna feel nice when I sleep. But right now I have all of these granny squares for which I have to weave in the end. So I am making a granny square blanket. If you want to see the progress of how that's going, you can follow me because I'm putting it up as a series of shorts. But I am going to be weaving in as many of these ends as possible because I really want to get this done by tomorrow and start my new squares. And I told myself that I won't start any new squares until I've finished weaving in all of them, which I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see. Now, I'm going to give you the story of these granny squares as I weave the ends in because I've been working on this project for 4 years. Well, I started 4 years ago, abandoned it, then made a few squares in between, I think twice in between, a couple of squares here and there. And then after that, it's now that I'm picking it up. Well, this yarn is not mine. It's actually my friend's and she crochets as well, but she's unable to now because of some health issues. So she gave me the yarn 4 years ago, asking me to make her a throw blanket. And I said yes. And I still haven't given it to her. Yeah, that's the story. She's been very patient with me. I have gone through 2 pregnancies and a miscarriage in that period, so there's that. But I thought it was about time I finished this and give this to her. So that's why I'm picking it up now. Hopefully, I can get it done soon and send it off to her. But there is a problem, so to speak, that I'm facing with these squares because I've made them so far apart. And that is that some of these squares are ever so slightly different in size. I suppose that can happen when you make them over a span of 4 years, but I hope it doesn't affect the final blanket. The blocking process has helped. It has evened things out a little bit, but still concerned that the size difference may affect the final product. It's not very significant. It's not easy to tell. You really have to observe very closely to be able to tell the difference. So I'm hoping it's not a big issue. But anyways, I'm going to finish. Oh, hi, Shadow. This is my cat, Shadow. Hey there. What is it? Would you like to join me? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. There we go. So, yeah. So let me finish this. We'll see how many of these squares I can weave in the ends for tonight, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow morning. if I'm able to. Yeah. Right. That all 53 squares that I've made have now been all the ends have been weaved in for all these squares, which is great. And it took me about an hour, which is not bad. Honestly, would not have been able to do this during the day, but I'm glad I got to sit for an hour now and finish this. I'm going to block a few of them. So I have this makeshift blocking board that I made. It's a DIY that is very, very poorly made, but it works, so I'm using it. And I'm going to block a few now. It may not fit too many, maybe 3 or 4 is all that it'll fit before it begins to collapse. So I'll put a few on there and then call it a day, probably. Right. I think that's enough for now. If I put any more, I think the board will collapse. So I'm just going to leave it like that. This is not very well made, but it has done the job for me so far. So yeah, I will have to block these, but tomorrow I can start making new squares. I need 27 more squares if I remember my calculations correctly. Now I have been putting the progress up as short videos, so I'll link all of them in the description of this vlog. You can go check those videos out to see how I progress. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. I've put everything away and I'm gonna go take a shower and hit the bed. Hopefully, tomorrow morning I'll get a couple of hours to sit and make new squares and also do some other stuff, crochet stuff. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so good night for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey guys, I've been up since 5:30. It's been a very busy morning, but I'm finally settling for some tea and some breakfast. And then I'm gonna have to go do some shopping. But then after that, I'll sit and see how many granny squares I can finish in a day. We'll see how it goes. Probably not much will be done, but let's see how many I can get done in a day. Hi, sweetie. Hi, cutie. Oh. Hey guys, so I just finished recording a few videos for YouTube Shorts, and I'll be putting that out probably tomorrow before this vlog comes out. And then when I had a shower, I feel great. So I do have something more for you guys, but I'm just thinking about how much I got done today. Five granny squares is not a lot, but that's just how my days go with kids, a toddler and a baby. And I'm really glad I got to do those five because it's been a pretty exhausting and slightly, no, not slightly, very frustrating day for me. Honestly, today was not a great day. I was frustrated. I had a lot of emotional ups and downs today. So just being able to crochet even those five squares was a big win for me because crochet is like my emotional stabilizer. Like it's one of those tools that I use to stabilize my emotions because just the rhythm of putting in those stitches really calms me down and I love it. And so just to be able to even get those five done was a blessing for the day. Yeah, so that's how my day went. Now, just one last thing for the day before I close out. So, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more crocheting tonight, but I do have something for you guys. I have a mini yarn haul. So, I'm going to be opening this package and showing you what kind of yarn I got, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, let me open this for you. Um, I've just got some yarn for some projects that I have in mind. I really hope I don't damage the yarn as I'm opening this. Let's see. Never do this carelessly. There we go. Yeah. That's the yarn I have. Let me take it out and show you what I've got. So this is from a store in India called Magic Needles. Their own brand is called Hobby Store. That's what you see right here, Hobby Store. And I got, okay, first let me show you this one. Okay, I got two balls of these. This is Hobby Store's DK acrylic. And I have two balls of these. And now I am slightly concerned because I wanted to make a cardigan. So I have one rectangle cardigan, a super easy single panel rectangle cardigan on my channel already, and I wanted to make another one, sort of a different style, and I wanted to use this yarn for it. So I already had this yarn that I had bought 3.5 years ago, and so I went and I bought the exact same color, same code, whatever, but they have changed up the yarn quite a bit in the 3.5 years, which I would expect because I bought this just when they launched it, and there were some concerns about how thin the yarn was. So now I can see with this one, it's the exact same charcoal gray Hobby Store DK acrylic, but the yarn is definitely a lot thicker than this. I can see that there's a difference in the thickness itself, but there's also just a difference in the way the yarn looks. So they've obviously changed up some things. Maybe this was a different one and I didn't realize. I'm not sure. But now I've got to go and buy two more of these if I want to get this done and maybe use this for something else. Well, that was a bust because I wanted to do this tutorial, but I'm going to need more of these if I want to do that tutorial. So it is a beautiful charcoal grayish color, but I like this one more. It was shiny. It's so pretty. That's that. But anyways, so this is a weight 3, lightweight charcoal gray acrylic yarn. So I got two balls of these. I'm gonna need at least two more balls if I'm gonna make the cardigan for my size. So I'm gonna be holding off on this tutorial for now, which is, it's sad, but anyways, we'll see. The next thing that I got, which I'm really happy about, it looks very pretty, is this. hobby stone hobby stores. I think it's an acrylic cotton acrylic acro cotton. Yeah, acro cot. So that's an acrylic cotton yarn. So that blend, it's really nice. I like the. Went for this. So I got it in four colors. I got this kind of navy bluish, and I got this green. Also this sort of beige and this cream. So these many colors. I love it. It's beautiful. And what I like about this yarn is it's got that kind of muted rustic look. That's what I wanted because I'm going to be making a home decor-ish project with this. And these are going to be the tutorials that are coming up in my channel in the next couple of weeks. So I'm really happy with this purchase. I really like these yarns and I'm so excited to start using them. So this is an acrylic cotton blend and it is a weight 4 or a roasted weight yarn. So not bad. I think it is pretty accurate for the weight that it is. So what I'm noticing is because I went ahead and bought this so many years apart that they have gone and changed up some things and made sure that the yarns actually match the weight that they are listed as, which is good, which is lovely. Because I do know that the initial launch they did get some complaints about the weights of the yarn, but doesn't help me because now I have to go back and get more of these. But I'm glad that they have these beautiful yarns and they've sorted all of that. Anyway, so that was my yarn haul. Not very big, not too many, just 6 balls of yarn with an idea of projects primarily for tutorials. So I'm eager to be working with these yarns and making those tutorials. Now with that, I am going to bed. I have had a great day of crocheting. So I will be hitting the bed now and I'll probably call it a day here. I'll end the vlog here. So it was nice chatting with you all, showing you a little bit of how my crochet days go. It's not a lot, and that's just how it is. But I do love to crochet whenever I can get the chance, and now I get to show it with you. So I'm really happy about that. See you all in my next video. Thank you for sticking around. See ya.